The CNN podcast is brought to you by Hyundai, the thoughtful car company.
Welcome. This is Meade Express. This is our podcast. And once again, we're in the Headline News studio. And poor Richard Louis is trying to do a show live and we're bothering him. But I thought to myself, I said, Self, what would make people want to watch a podcast? And I decided maybe if we showed you something you weren't supposed to see, that would get you hooked. So first off, in this edition, we're going to show you what happens during the commercials. And I shot it myself with my little spy cam.
What is that?
No camera.
For your podcast?
Uh-huh. So I was just getting like a jam in.
We also have the most wretched stories about bad kisses. 59% of men and 66% of women have lost interest in somebody because of a bad kiss. And there's also a brand new edition of your emails, Guest Asked by Jennifer Westhoven, making a guest appearance here.
Oh, well, I'm going to throw in Jason Diava, who said, I've been enjoying Jennifer live on 7 Robin.
Okay, walking through CNN right now to get to the other set. You know, didn't the Sean Taylor story really put a scare into you? Sean Taylor is the NFL player who was shot and killed at his own house. And this week we learned that the people accused in his murder had some connections to him. It was not random. This is how we played it on the air. So what about that previous break-in that happened just 8 days before this one? Any relation there?
That is still a question that's out there for the investigators. They're also looking at here, Robin, about previous connections. Two to talk about, really. Suspect Charles Wardlow on the left-hand side, 18 years old. His uncle was dating Taylor's sister. Those two stayed at Taylor's house when he was out of town. That's according to the Miami Herald. Then there is suspect Jason Mitchell on the right-hand side. His family told the Miami Herald Mitchell went to a party at Taylor's house, also saying that Taylor's relatives may have bragged about his wealth. Robin.
It's like, oh my gosh, one of the suspects is a guy who I assume had been paid by him to do this work at his house, and now Sean Taylor is dead. You know, it really brings to mind, I think, that we all need to think about who we let into our house. I mean, you don't have to be an NFL player or a celebrity to have people in your house doing work, right? People come to install carpet or give you a quote, and you really don't know anything about these people. So we all need to make sure that no one is canvassing our house to the best of our ability anyway. Hey, did you see the story about paternity tests now being available over the counter? Yeah, you can march yourself right down to the corner drugstore and find out your child's DNA. Now, I loved Bob's interpretation of it. The new makers of a new test say that they're not for everyone. Can you believe that? You can go to the store, okay, so I'll get a quart of milk, some orange juice.
And I'll take you, who's your daddy exam?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. So it's $29.99 to get that test, and it's $119 to pay for the lab to actually do the work. After all that, it still won't stand up in court, but still, I mean, you could still say, I went to Walgreens and I found out that you are the baby daddy, and you know, who needs Maury Povich? All right, over in the Headline News makeup room now, just you and me. Did you know that a bad kiss can doom a relationship? Really kiss it off. Well, that's what the pointy heads say. But here's my team's interpretation of the reasons why. So, writer Keith, why do men kiss?
I think because it's foreplay and it beats having to buy jewelry.
Writer Lauren, why do women kiss?
We want to know about the potential for a good boyfriend, a potential for variety, and sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs to get the good jewelry.
And whether he has lizard lips.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's an interpretation from writer Keith and Lauren about the study. My favorite part, though, about the story is when we ask the viewers their stories of how a kiss can make or break a relationship. And here's what we played on the air. My first husband kissed like a Pez dispenser. His head fell back, and then his tongue popped out. Should have been a sign that the marriage was doomed. Love it. Love it.
Great picture.
Who is your worst kisser?
I'm going to go with the dental explorer, someone who, it felt like they were checking my teeth.
For a minute there, I was afraid she was going to name somebody.
No.
But maybe this is a how-to for the fellas. The best kiss I ever got was from my husband when the preacher said, you may kiss the bride. Now notice the technique. There were two hands locked on my head, and it was just going in, taking the plunge in more ways than one. Okay. Jen's going to
Okay.
read some emails. What you got there, girl?
Well, I got one from Michael in Toledo who said, please can I just buy one of your bathrobes?
Yes, actually, you can.
Yeah?
I don't know if you can right now, but starting soon you'll be able to on our website, okay? Because I know that my sister saw them down at the Turner store, which is physically a brick and mortar store here. So I'm assuming they're going to be on our website soon.
All right, I got some Christmas gifts for my dad down there.
Really?
There's all kinds of good. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And they
Oh,
can walk
he
around and be
can't
your
see this.
billboard. That's true. That's true.
Okay. Then we have Jody said, how come none of the word of the day winners are from the West Coast? And there was a couple people who wrote that in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, here's the deal. We don't have anything to do, Jen, with the picking of whoever wins. It's a system set up in place here. It's a whole legal thing. So our dirty little hands aren't in it. It's like an automatic random selection. So maybe fewer people from the West Coast enter, so therefore their percentages are down, that they might win.
Maybe they're not awake yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
See, I tell you, if you're getting an inside look, I'm getting an inside look at this show too, because I'm usually in New York.
She's leaving New York, and here she is. She's our girlfriend this week. Okay, what else do you got? Anything else?
Oh, well, I'm going to throw in Jason Diava, who said, I've been enjoying Jennifer Live on the Set with Robin.
So what do you think? Would you like to move here, Jennifer?
He's from New Jersey, and I thought,
You
if
didn't
my
mind?
mother read this, she'd be very upset.
Because
If I was
your mom
leaving
lives
the
close.
area. Yeah, she's in New Jersey.
Okay, but I think you'd like it down here.
I've been having a really good time. The aquarium's beautiful.
Of course, she is married. Does
Oh, yeah.
anyone
I got to
ask
ask him.
All right, we gotta go. Okay. Okay, we have a marriage here between Headline News and CNN, the mothership, and I'm going upstairs right now. I thought I might like to take you along so you can see. I'm about to do a hit on CNN Domestic about our Salute the Troops program that you see every morning on Morning Express with Rob and Meade. Come on.
Stand by.
Sending holiday presents or cards to military members overseas? Well, if you want to get them there by Christmas Day, it may be too late. That's according to the U.S. Postal Service. But all is not lost. It is not too late to send a very special greeting. Robin Meade of Morning Express of Headline News makes personal contact with the troops on a daily basis, and she joins us now. Hi there, Robin.
I stayed up late to stay with you.
I'm so glad.
Bye, guys. Good to see you, Rob. You too.
One big difference between their set up here is their set is right in front of the newsroom. I mean, can you imagine? So if you screw up a pronunciation, that writer can be like, you screwed up my script, or one more time with feeling. Actually, you can see it's very serene and quiet here, very businesslike. Compare that to some of the crazy stuff that goes on during our commercials on our set.
This is Jen.
This is the New York two-step.
Let me see. Okay, do your Harry Carey.
Hey, what's your favorite planet? Mine's the sun. It's so warm and cuddly.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you guys want for the word of the day? You like the Scissor Sisters?
I love the Scissor Sisters.
Me too.
I like, take your mama out all night.
All right, gang, thanks for being part of the podcast club. That's going to be it for this week. I'll see you next time, okay? And remember, we consider you part of our family, and if you don't watch, I will stalk you. See you. Bye-bye. I got to go work. See you.